Hey guys, this is Superior99 here with another video here. As you'll see in the title above, this is a dual review. It's going to be two reviews into one. I'm going to be reviewing Red Dead Redemption and Modnation Racers in one video. So, with that said, let's get started. The first game I want to talk to you about is, of course, Red Dead Redemption. This is another one of those vintage sandbox games made by Rockstar Games, and it is very good. So, why is it so good? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, this game has terrific graphics. The art style in this game is really just very fluid, you really feel like it's very colorful. I love the art style of this game. Graphics overall are very good. So, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of, some pop-in here and there, and you do notice it, but for the most part, the graphics are very good. So, Rockstar Games should definitely be applauded. Also, too, with that, they put a lot of detail into the voice acting, and it's really good to see some great voice acting. I've played some games where there's just terrible voice acting, which really kills the whole mood of the story. So, very good job with that. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the story itself, which is very good. I mean, you really get into it. You really get into it, much like I really got into GTA 4 and even episodes of Liberty City's story, which was very good. This story, another great one. You really beautiful John Marston. The main character. Obviously, I'm not going to give too many spoilers out of here, but basically, you play as a main character named John Marston, who is kind of just his family is kidnapped, and he has to go and try and kill members of his old gang he used to be in order to save his family. And it's very good. Definitely worth playing and figuring out for yourself the story, because you don't want to spoil it. It's very good. A lot of twists and turns, and the ending questionable, but still pretty good. I'm not going to tell you what happens because that'd be spoiling it for you guys, but it's good. So go out and play it yourself. The story is great. And lastly, the multiplayer. Now, I haven't really played a lot into the multiplayer, but the parts what I've played, you can just see the scale of it. I mean, you got it combines the huge open world that you get from the actual single player into multiplayer, and it's seamless again. You got your typical modes, capture the flag, team deathmatch, stuff like that, but very good. And definitely, you can really see the scale, especially some of the larger scale modes where you can just kind of run around shooting everybody. It's a lot of fun. Anytime a game has, running around on horses and shooting people is definitely for me. And the action is great. And so, with that said, basically, if you guys wanted an overall score on a scale of 1 to 10 for the Red Dead Redemption, definitely a 9.5. Now, it's not perfect. There's some texture popping, and the ending was a little shaky, and the multiplayer, even though it is fun, still could be probably even a little better than it is. So I'm going to give it a 9.5, but don't think that by any means I'm complaining about this game, because this game is just great. 9.5, definitely well deserved, and very much applauded for Rockstar Games. Which, by the way, in conclusion of this part of the review, Rockstar Games, this is my favorite game now by Rockstar Games, and I really enjoyed, the original GTA's 3 and, San Andreas, and then, of course, GTA 4 I really loved. But this game, in my opinion, trumps all of them. So if you're a Rockstar fan, you're going to feel great knowing that this is a great game. So go out and get Red Dead Redemption today. Now, next up I want to talk to you about, obviously, will be Modnation Racers. I've been playing an insane amount of hours. I put in, the game just came out May 25th of this year, and I already put in, let's see, I'm trying to think here, I already put in, something like, anywhere between 60 and 80 hours into the game already. And that's just not just to the career mode, but it's, multiplayer mainly, but and just people, when I have my friends over my house here and they play it, it's so much fun, It's everything that I thought Mario Kart should have been. If you're into the kart racing, this is the game for you. And let's tell you why it's so. First of all, the main reason why this is great is because the gameplay is awesome. powerful weapons. I mean, yeah, there's only 3 or 4 different weapons, but the fact that you can get them and level them up, and then just unload on people at the end, and you know, the boosts are great. Just everything is awesome with the weapons. Oh, and of course the kart racing is great. Just the actual kart racing has got to be good. I mean, I don't care how much you can create about in this game. If the kart racing wasn't good, the game would just suck. So, very pleased to know that the kart racing is awesome. Drifting is great in the game, and it's really awesome. Next part of it, obviously, is now the fact that it's the next game in Sony's Play, Create, Share series. Now, obviously, we've seen Little Big Planet, and now this is the next one here, where you can just basically just create. And the level of creativity in this game is fantastic. You got everything from creating mods with their characters, to carts, and even tracks. And unlike Little Big Planet, I think this is so much better than with the creation tools. And I'll tell you why I feel that way, is because it just was so much easier. Now, I played Little Big Planet and loved it, so I don't think I'm hating on Little Big Planet in any way. But this game, it truly, the creation was just the level of detail, like from it, and just the simplisticness of it. I mean, anyone can just get this game and in minutes create a whole nice track and populate it, and you know, publish it online and play it. And it's just that easy. It's great, and it's a very fun game to play. So the creation tools are very good. And there's some crazy creations from the community already. I mean, I've seen anything from like Mario characters to like the Mystery Machine carts. It's pretty funny. The game's so that part of the game is just fantastic. And of course, but the main reason why you buy this game though is for the multiplayer and online. And I'm pleased to say it's terrific. 12-player races are awesome. The community has been great so far. I'm very pleased with the PlayStation community on this game. And it's just a whole lot of fun. Plus, I mean, there's just different modes. Like, you can just go right onto like a join with split screen. So you can have, if you have people over your house and you want to play, you know, up to 4-player split screen online, you can do it. And you can host split screen. You can, and then they have this thing called XP races, which means you can level up in a single-player online race where it's just you going up there against the rest of the the people on that particular race, and you can just level up. Just the detail put into that, it's just they deserve to be given a medal, because this definitely great stuff from San Diego studio. Very good. I love the multiplayer. I've played most of out of the 60 to 80 hours I've put into the game already. Most of that's all online. I think I'm like level 21 already. My cart. Very good. But then again, I haven't really been playing that much single XP races, so that's only like in like 20 hours of single player races. I mostly play like split screen because I have like a couple of my friends come over and we just play for hours. You can just lose hours into this game without even recognizing and without even ever getting tired. It's very good. And also too, definitely worth mentioning is it has a pretty cool story mode into it. It's pretty funny. Not the best story I've ever seen in the game, but racing games should definitely take a note that this is how you include a story into your game. We've seen games try and do it, try and implement a story, and you just fail miserably. But this game didn't fail miserably. It doesn't blow it away, but it's definitely worth mentioning, and it's pretty fun, and it's funny. So in conclusion of this review, I'm going to give it a 9, because there's some difficulty with it and some fakeness when you play, or cheapness, probably a better word for it, when you play against the computer in single player, and also there's long load times. So some minor drawbacks keep it away from getting a higher score, but definitely get this game. It's great, and you won't regret it. So in conclusion, guys, Red Dead Redemption 9.5 out of 10. At Modnation Racers 9 out of 10. And with that said, I'm out of here.